Now, question for you. What is your situation right now? You got a home?
I got a home.
Okay, you got a job?
Got a job.
What do you do for a living?
Chef.
Okay, you're a chef. Where at? At the stadium. Okay, cool. So you getting your things together, right? Now, question. Do you have a girl? Going through stuff? So while you going through stuff, you sliding on somebody else? You got a little slide on the side? That's what everybody say, right? That's what Kiki said too. You ain't put a ring on me, I do what I want. I go grind on Usher, right? But check this out. While you sitting there getting your stuff together, and when it come to your girl, you say you going through stuff, and because you ain't got a ring, you sliding on her, right? Do you think that's honorable according to the Bible? You know that. But again, listen, you keep saying you know that, but the Lord said that he gave us two choices. And even though you know those two choices, you know what you keep choosing? What?
Worst choices.
You keep making the worst choices. You keep choosing death. I'm going to choose to die from these cigarettes. I'm going to choose to slide on my girl while we going through stuff so I can pick up some STDs. Give me that.
I'm a safe dude, man.
You a safe dude? Ain't nothing safe. Listen, even safe sex ain't safe. You know what the only safe sex is? No sex. Larry, watch this. Look what the Lord gives us when we don't follow his laws. First, we're going to tell you what he wants you to do, and then we're going to tell you the consequences of not doing it. Read.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
Marriage is what?
Honorable in all.
I never heard that in my life before. Hey, listen, no, forget the ring. He said marriage. He didn't say a ring. A ring don't mean shit, Larry. You know that. You know Negroes will slide that ring off and go to the clubs every week. They don't give a damn about no damn ring. They picked up some heathen-ass customs to try to say, this is how I show my faith to you, but then they take it off and go into the club on the weekends with the boys. The ring ain't got nothing to do with that. He said one is honorable.
Marriage is honorable.
That paperwork is honorable. You understand that? And watch how honorable it is.
In all.
In all, not in some things. In all. If you die, she gets your inheritance so she can raise your kids off of the stuff you left behind. Because if not, you know who get that? Mama and them. They always get your stuff. And there's always a fight. Listen, you're not seeing it now because you're alive. But every time you see somebody die, what does that dead person no longer get to see? His family. And what is his family doing while he dead? They arguing about who the car go to, who the money in the bank account go to. Mama want everything. The siblings want everything. Now, that's my favorite brother. He would have wanted me to have his Durango. Hell no, mama trying to fight for all of that. Because it says marriage is honorable in all. It shouldn't even be a debate. The woman that you chose to lay with, and that, do you have kids? The woman you chose to have a daughter with is supposed to be honored by having the ability to get all your things. And don't have to fight with mama and them for your stuff. You understand that? You're doing a disservice to that woman by doing that. Read.
And the bed undefiled.
Right. And everything you do in that bedroom with that woman, as long as it's according to the words of God, it's undefiled. You're good. The Lord sees nothing wrong with that. But watch this.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
God will judge those people that got the little side boot. They got the sliders. They got the little Tinder dates. They got the little back page girls. They got the little, what is it, the sneaking links. The people that's rolling like that, God said he would do what?
Will judge.
He gonna judge you, Larry. This is how he judges you, because you said, no, I'm safe with it. Let's see if there's really such a thing as being saved. Give me Deuteronomy 28, 61. Let's see if there's such a thing as being saved. Because remember, the Bible says that not one of these things shall fail. Whatever's written in this Bible will happen. The reason why we do that is because we sin so much and nothing happens that we think we're safe. And we're going to get that in Ecclesiastes too. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law.
So give me some names of some things that are not written in this Bible. Have you ever seen, give me some names of some diseases. What you got? Give me the worst stuff you can think of.
Chlamydia. What else? That's an STD.
That's the worst you coming with? Chlamydia? I think you cured that with a pill, man. What's going on? What can kill you? And there's no cure. It's just going slowly. What?
AIDS.
There you go, AIDS. God said the stuff that's not written in this book, like AIDS and chlamydia. But I asked you for the worst. Because remember, God is a God of terror. He's a king of terrors, according to this Bible. You understand that? He will give you the worst thing in the world that you could deal with. He says anything written in this that's not written in this Bible,
them will the Lord bring upon thee.
See that? Those things he's going to give you, Larry. But the problem is, I done slid on this girl about 50 times already. Ain't nothing happened. Let's see, Larry. Let's see the Lord is a liar.
Until thou be destroyed.
He going to make sure that stuff destroy you. If it's herpes, if it's AIDS, if it's syphilis. You know people can die from syphilis, especially if you don't catch it early. If you don't treat it, you done for. You remember the Tuskegee Project? I know they taught you that in school. Right? They infected all these men with syphilis, and they were slowly dying. Because they were using them as guinea pigs. The Lord would use you as a guinea pig. Keep playing with the Lord, and he's going to get you like that. Give me that in Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, I believe is what I want. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Watch this. Because, again, I said that the Lord will punish you for what you're doing. But the problem is that we think we're good because we've done it 50 times and nothing happens. Matter of fact, some people will say, I slid on my girl, and not only that, but a brother gave me $5 when I was at the bus stop and I ain't had no ride to get on the bus. And then when I got to the crib, my boy rolled through and gave me a blunt, and I ain't had to pay for nothing. And they consider that a blessing. That didn't come from God, man. These rappers, they love to thank God for all the bullshit they do. God ain't blessing that. The devil got power to do that too. You understand that? So you keep following the devil if you want to. That's you choosing death. Read this.
This is the STD statistics for Miami. Miami comes in at number 17 on the STD list. Miami has a reported 987 STD cases per 100K.
Now watch this. I got a question for you. It said number 17, right? It said Miami. Miami. Is Miami a state or a city? No, Miami's a what? City. There you go. How many cities in Florida alone? You can't even think of it, right? It's more than a few. We got Homestead, Florida City, Miami, Miami Gardens, Opelika, Fort Lauderdale's. We keep going down the list. Fort Myers, West Palm, Brown. That's a county. He said cities, number 17. Hell, there's more than 17 states. And we're talking about 17 cities around the U.S. And you trying to take your chances with that, Larry? Listen, your balls are not a pair of dice, my brother. You understand that? You can't just throw that thing around and say 7-Eleven and we good, head crack. Yeah, the Lord gonna head crack you high, man. You gotta stop playing, Larry. Larry, what are you supposed to be doing, bro? Get your head into the book. There you go. That's the beginning of it. Right. But what's the main thing you gotta do? We just brought out that the book said that's danger to you. What are you gonna do with that? You go, there we go, Larry. There we go, Larry. Hey, listen, don't do it for me. I want life for you. Just like the Lord said he want life for you. You didn't do that for me. You did that because the Lord requires that of you, and you say, you know what? I'm gonna listen to that. I don't want to choose death no more. Now, you might throw that away right now. That don't really impress me. You know why? Because people will leave. There you go. There you go, Larry. So what is your next step? Zephaniah 2:1. Okay. Okay. Now the girl you with, is that the same one you got the baby with? Yeah, you're going through stuff, but that's the girl that you with, right? But when you on and off, you slide on or whatever. Are you gonna continue to do that? All right. Watch this. Watch this. Now we're showing you what your next step should be. But before we get there, hold that and give me Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. I still got to show you that the Lord is terrible. He'll get you when you least expect it. Because we think we can continue to sin against the Lord and he's never going to get us. Because nothing happens, right? Now watch this. 8 and 11.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
So because sentence against an evil work, meaning judgment for your evil doings, does not come speedily, it don't come quick. Watch what happens.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is
the minds of our people
is fully set in them to do evil.
All they think about is continuing to do it because they say, he ain't judged me yet. He might not have a problem with this. Or, Lord knows my heart. He understands my situation. No, he don't. No, he don't understand why you sinning against him because he just said, I gave you two choices, life or death. It's real simple. If you choose life, I'm going to bless you. The problem is we don't want it, apparently. We love death. That's what that means. And we love death if we don't choose life. We're going to get into what gives you life, but watch what God said is your next step. You threw that away, right? Are you going to try to make it right with that woman?
Come, look over here. Come here.
It's her? Then guess what you're supposed to do, Larry? Why is it her? Why is it her? What's she doing?
Your clothes washing enough? Okay, then come through. Come look at the
I'll be
time,
in
man.
31.
She 31 and you what? 26. So she's supposed to be the more mature one, right? Watch this. What else? What y'all dealing with?
Israelites.
She can't get a place. She can't get
Can't get a place? Hold on. Wait a minute. Larry. You said that she can't get a place? Now, just because she's older than you does not mean that you gotta wait on her to make a move. That's your responsibility, bro. Watch this. Hey, my sister, I got a question for you. Watch this. My sister, I got a question for you. Sis, you married? Why not? Why you saying it like that? Like it's a bad thing to be married? You ain't married to Jesus. Jesus don't want you. Not like this. Not like this. And we're going to show you that biblically he don't want nothing to do with you when you look like this. Why not? We're going to get to that, sis. But check this out. So since you, hell no, don't got a man. Sis, sis, check this out. This is not for that. It's for protection, sis. That's for security. That's not for no evil. We just making sure, no. Listen, you see how you just said hell no? When I ask you a question, some people go crazy trying to take a swing. You never know. Our people bug out, right? So now my question to you is, since you don't have a man, watch this, my sister. All right, so now you ain't married, right? What's your name? Lucy. Lucy, if you had a man and you got with that man, is it your responsibility to get a house for that man or for that man to get the house? It's both y'all responsibility? Why do you say that? You say what? You say you can't do everything? Okay, sis, I like that. You heard what she said? I like what you thinking. I like what you thinking, sis, but you ain't got it all together. You said that yes, you got to help him. He can't do everything. What you just said? What you just said? There you go. There you go. So is it his responsibility to get that house for the family? There you go. See, you heard what she said? Larry, are we going to listen to us or are we going to listen to the Bible?
Listen to me real quick.
Sis, do you believe we should listen to man or the Bible? The Bible. You hear that, Larry? Right now she's showing more sense than you, Larry. You got to show me that you the man that God made. You need to have that sense, Larry. Because right now she beating you. She upping you right now. She said it's a man's job to get the house. And she said we're supposed to listen to the Bible. How you help her? You put her in the crib. So that's your place then. How she fucked that up? Get that for me. Get that for me.
1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 8. But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he has denied the faith.
See that, Larry? God said that if you don't provide for those of your house, you have denied the faith. You know why you going? Listen, you know why you going? Why you going broke for that woman? Because you didn't take. No. It got nothing to do with that, Larry. It got nothing to do with that, Larry. You know what it has everything to do with? Is the fact that you didn't follow what God said that you're supposed to do to establish a relationship to begin with. You know what was the first step of establishing that relationship? Ecclesiastes 6. Ecclesiastes 6. Okay. I got a question for you. No, hold on. I got you, Larry. I feel you. Larry, I feel you, Larry. I feel you. I got a question. How long you know her? How long you know her? 5 years. When you met her, how long did it take for you to get her in bed?
3 days.
How? 3 days. 3 days is long enough. Read.
Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Did you start out as friends? You started out as friends? For 3 days. For 3 days. Now watch what the Bible said.
And be not hasty. Be not, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
What did God say to do that, girl?
Prove him first.
You took 3 days and that's all you needed to prove her? All you proved was that she was good at opening her legs. Okay, Larry, so then how is it her fault that you didn't prove that she was going to F up the bills, that she was going to trick off the money? But you were supposed to do what?
Prove him first.
Prove him first, Larry. You didn't do that. Listen, God gave you the recipe. You can't be mad that you chose different. No. Listen, Larry. The first thing, listen, Larry. I'm going to show you the first thing you got to do. Finish that out and then we're going to get you, we're going to show you the first thing you were supposed to do. Read.
And be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Some people just there because you a good time, or they know that you're responsible enough to pay their bills when they get pregnant, and then when the trouble come, they gone, Larry. But the Lord requires something from you first. Get me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. The Lord said that first and foremost, you were supposed to know that you are his chosen. And once you knew that, you were supposed to then do something. But the problem is nobody showed you that because you came up here and said, this is Jesus. That's the first mistake you made. You didn't know that. But I'm not going to blame you completely for it. Now we're giving you the recipe. You know when you're going to get blamed for it? Now that you know better, you're supposed to what? When you know better, you
Follow.
you do better. You follow. You understand? Now watch what God said you're supposed to do.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
What does God require of you? He calls you Israel. He didn't say the world. He didn't say this white man. He's saying, Israel, what does God require of you? He's only talking to one group of people. Your father comes from where? Jamaica. So you will be a so-called Benjamite. Benjamite. Meaning that you come from the tribe of Benjamin. From the nation of Israel. You understand that? So he says that he's talking to his 12 tribes. And he says, now that you know that you're an Israelite, we're going to show you proof of how we know that you're an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. Read.
What doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Of you too, sis. He requires something from you. Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
How do you love God, follow his ways, and fear him?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
It's that simple, Larry. We're supposed to follow what he gave us as a law to keep our life in balance. Once you do that, hey family, come over here. I got a question. Oh, sis came back. And she came in a dress. Is that a dress? All praise. Okay, sis. Okay, we'll give you credit for that. You came back in a dress. All praise. Now, sis, now we were going over how some men and some women get together and whose responsibility is it to get a house? I asked the sister here, she said the man is responsible for getting a house. Do you agree? Who's responsible for establishing that? Oh, Larry? Don't leave, Larry. Don't go, because Larry thinks the woman's supposed to get her shit together, and he's... You got kids, sis. He said you're supposed to have your stuff. The man ain't got to help you with that. What do you think?
That's a different story.
What do you think? The man's supposed to help you with that, or you supposed to do it on your own? Listen. If the woman's supposed to do it on her own, Larry, then she could have just went to a sperm bank. You understand that? What you think, sis? Right. Larry's an example of that. We look for the man to do it, but they just don't get it. Larry's an example of that. Larry, I'm not knocking on you, but the Lord knocking on you, bro. You understand that? The Bible's telling you that you're not doing something right. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Sis, my sisters, y'all understand that? We're about to give you the order that God instituted. This is the reason why we know that the man is supposed to establish a household, not the woman with the kids. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
You see that? You women are supposed to have a head just like Christ has a head. You understand that? God, listen, it said Christ is the head of man. We have to be obedient to this Bible, Larry. You understand that, Larry? We got to be obedient to this word. And once we do that, it says that who's the head of the woman?
And the head of the woman is the man.
And once you understand and follow what your head told you, now you got to become a head to your woman. Just like y'all got to have a man that's a head to you. You understand that? That is the order of God. Right now we got Big Mama controlling the household, and that day is over with because the Lord established order. Let's finish that out.
And the head of Christ is God.
Just like Christ himself got an order. He got a head over him. We have to get in order, Larry. You understand that?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is
And finally, my brethren, be strong.